Yo, what's good, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another Photoshop tutorial. It's your girl Mo. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. Today, I'm gonna be teaching you how I approach a flyer design. It's not more of the works. It's more of the talk. You feel me? I'm finna drip the game on you. So go ahead and leave a like. And if you really like this video afterwards, leave a comment. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so basically, somebody got into my inbox not too long ago. Um, and they wanted to know if I had any classes. No, I don't have classes, but I got a couple of tutorial videos on YouTube. You feel me? So I asked them, basically, what do you want me? What do you want to know? And they told me, flyers. Flyers. So flyers is my most purchased item that I do sell. Event flyers. Here's my take on it. Don't mean to yip yap. I hate when people yip yap. Alright, here we go. So basically, man, when I look at this flyer, this is a recent flyer that I did for a client. He's a promoter named K9, and he's also a DJ. When I look at a flyer, I make the title. Let's start with the title. All the text. I make the title the biggest thing on the flyer. Try to, I try to make it the biggest thing. But when I get the canvas, I basically decide if my flyer is gonna be dark or is it gonna be bright. Is it gonna be in the daylight, fun, family friendly kind of park cookout type of thing, or is it gonna be a nightclub night event or whatever? And that's basically how I base my colors, unless it's requested by the client, to change the colors or whatever colors they want. And when I find my elements, let's go to that. Like my elements, like this wheel, my speakers, the motorcycle, and everything. I basically try to, even though the client wants to have a certain color, sometimes I find these elements and they are a certain color. So either I change the color of the elements in the flyer, or that's basically it. I changed the color of the elements to match the color of, so this, for instance, this motorcycle. Let me go here. My layers are all over the place, y'all. So the motorcycle, I think it was originally a different color. Yeah. So it was this all silver like color, or gray color, you want to say it. But I changed it, put a filter on it, and made it this color, And that reason being because this wheel that I had, this motorcycle wheel, it has a little bit of that color in it too. So yeah, man. And don't go too wild with the colors. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just talking to y'all. I don't have any notes written down or nothing. Don't try to go so wild on the colors. Stick with 2 to 3 colors, And if it's like a paint, unless it's like a paint, event or something like that, if you're doing like a paint event or something. So yeah, that's that with that. What else can I tell you about how I started off? Oh, okay, my text. I lay my text, like I said in the beginning. I like to make my um I like to make my title big as I can get it, because that's the event. If you don't have your title big as you can get it, then what's stopping it from this being the title, or this being the title, or this being the title? And it needs to flow downwards. Um, I'm not saying you can't put your date at the top. I mean, some people do, depending on the flyer. Sometimes it's over here in the corner, you know what I'm saying, right there. But usually, I don't know who started it, but it goes from top to bottom, you know what I'm saying? Now, even though, here's a little tip: if you're a graphic designer and you want to know how to please a client, and you be like, I can't please this client on this flyer or something like that, they always want to go back and go back and go back. This is what you need to do. This dude right here, his name K9. You know, I please him or just anybody, my client, I please them through showering the light on them. It doesn't matter if this flyer is for this group right here, you know what I'm saying? He's the one paying for it. So always look to the one who paying for your product. Uh Make them a little bit bigger on the flyer. Don't put them the size of this or put them down here in the corner or something like that. Make them huge as you can get them. That makes your flyer presence look big, nicer. Unless you got like 4 or 5 people on there. And then I recommend something smaller for everybody. And then you make your main person big. You know what I'm saying? So people like big. I like big. I don't like this little thing. If I had it in a circle in the corner somewhere, it's not noticeable. So don't be afraid to go big on y'all flyers. Another thing, like the background, we need to make layers because we see our eyes, we see in layers. Like I may be standing at a stop sign and I see a hospital, and behind the hospital I see a school, and behind the school I see an airport. But the airport will always be slightly gray, or it'll be faded, and it'll be blurry because it's the farthest thing I can see. You know what I'm saying? So take away all that a little of that color that you have in the background, and it'll make it look so much better. Let me just give you an example of a filter on here that does this. All right, so here's the layer right here, the motorcycle layer. I don't have none of my layers labeled, y'all. It's all over the place. But this is my motorcycle layer, right? For example, if I click on it and I make sure you have it a smart layer. Make sure it's not a rasterized layer. Make sure it is a smart layer. Where's the smart layer? I don't know. I guess because it's a smart layer, it's not showing up. Where, but you'll go to the same. You'll right click and you'll go to the smart layer if it wasn't a smart layer already. All right. So after you do that, you come over here to your filters at the top. Then you go down and you go to blur gallery and you go to fill blur. And basically watch this background. Boom. You see how fuzzy it got? That could work. That could mean something farther away. See, now the stuff in front of it looks like it's closer to us. So it's like a dimension, you know what I'm saying? Um, and you can adjust this over here to the right. You know, you can make it less blurry and everything like that. So that's one way. That's one thing I like about that. I'm gonna cancel it because I actually like the detail in this flyer. Um, what else? You can also do that same trick with something that's closer, to make something that's in the front that make it closer. Cause if something is too close to your face, pick up your hand and look at your hand and put it to the side of your face, and slowly bring your hand to your face, and you will notice that you cannot see it without moving your eyes. You cannot see, even if you do move your eyes. If you get too far behind your head and stuff like that, it'll get blurry to you. You know what I'm saying? So we need to see like that, you know, on the canvas, on the flyer. What's another thing that I wanted to say? Oh, when it's entertainment, I always try to add like some speakers or something like that. A lot of people just like putting like unnecessary stuff up there, like drinks everywhere. If you're gonna make a drink flyer, make it a drink flyer. Uh, Drinks don't need to be everywhere on the flyer no more. You know, we kind of know that this is a grown up kind of scene. You know, unless it's just requested. You know, uh, now with the speakers, I'm gonna tell you a little trick I like to do on the speakers. You see the cones? You see the cones? They it's a filter for that. When you go up here to your filter, click on your speakers first, and then go to your filters, go down to blur, and it's called spin blur. And basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab this and you're gonna put it over the speaker cone, and it'll make this motion like it's dope. Like look at this motion, it's making this motion um like the speakers are really playing sound, you know what I'm saying? So you could do little motion blurs and stuff like that. I call it a motion blur. And this is the reason smart filter is important instead of rasterize. If I didn't like that right there, I could just go turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And it'll go back to the to the regular. But check out that check out that, when you get time, you know what I'm saying? See, you could tell the difference from over here to over here. Like it this has so much emotion in it, you know what I'm saying? So if it was like a rage party flyer or something like that, that'll be dope. What else could I tell you? That's about it, man. And just keep it. You don't have to go crazy every time. That's just it, man. You don't have to go crazy every time, but when you do it big, Don't be scared like to think outside the box and be like, man, I wonder can I make this look like it's doing this or do this, man. That's when it becomes fun and everything. Gradients on the text, I love gradients. One technique that I like to do is make the darker on the outside, gradients dark on the outside. Take that same color and sample it and make a light inside. That'll give it this gloss looking text or um look um make it look like metal or something like that. That's probably pretty much everything I could think of off the top of my head. Like I said, man, I just jumped on here real quick because I haven't dropped a video in a long time. I hope everybody is doing good this new year and we had a happy new year. And it's time to put that grind in this year, man. Same mission. We here, we made it. Like I said, hit the subscribe, hit the like. I know I talk too much in this video, but I haven't been on here for a minute, so I had to give y'all something. You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for holding it down, and I'll talk to y'all later, man.